It is Lynn Bardowski, founder at $1 Million Party Girl. We are holding a special episode tonight called our Direct Sales Chat. I am here for you. So I'm going to be answering all your questions to help you jumpstart your fall season. All right, so check it out. I've already been pulling all the questions from our pre-event post. We run these very much like a Facebook party, and there's been some great questions already. This is how I want you to think of Facebook. Okay, so you have your personal profile, right? Every human being on the planet can have one personal profile. That's Facebook's rules and guidelines, by the way. Your personal profile has to be the same name you use in your real life. So if you are inserting parts of your direct sales business into your personal name, you are actually in violation of Facebook's policies. So that's the first thing I would change if you're doing that. And again, most of these things, we don't even know that we're not doing it correctly. So that's why I'm here to help. So then from your profile, you can create pages. Pages are business pages. Pages are public. They're also searchable and shareable. That's important. Write that down. Searchable and shareable. That's how you can get found with a business page. In fact, I'm going to challenge you to do this. Don't do it right now because you're watching me. But when you're done, I want you to Google the name of your company and the word consultant. So if you sell 31 consultant, okay? And I'm gonna bet on it, can't guarantee it, that on page 1 of Google search will be a consultant in your company's Facebook business page. So when I say searchable, I'm just not talking searchable on Facebook. I'm talking searchable on Google. So that's how you can get found when people are looking for a consultant. And I think you want that to happen, right? And then from your page, you can link your group. So your page is the voice of your business. You can tell I've talked about this a lot. Your group is the voice of your community. That's where the good stuff happens, right? So this is the ultimate lead funnel. If you're hearing a lot about lead funnels and you're thinking, well, I need one of those, but I don't know what that all means. That's the lead funnel. People get to know you through your personal profile. If you have added that to your about section, they become curious, right? They're checking out your pictures. You're living the dream. You're with your kids. You're dropping them off at school. You're having fun at your parties. You're not over posting about your business, but you're using your profile to tell your story. And that's what makes people curious. Then they click on over, they see, oh, she's got this business page. What's this about? She sells makeup. I think I'm gonna check that out. Trust me, people are stalking you and you don't even know it. And from there, they can see that they can then join your community. So you went from, let's get to know each other, to find out more about my business, to, oh my gosh, now we're besties and we're having coffee. And so that's why you want all three. You want your profile, your page, and your group, and done well, they should all be working together to attract your ideal clients and generate leads for your business while building loyal, raving fans that come back and bring friends. So I'm just saying, okay? So you want to have all three. Let's get to another question. Sarah asked, and this is a good Facebook party question. I get this quite frequently as well. Let me turn this the right way. How do I get people interested in RSVPing to a Facebook event and attending? Here's the secret. Do not create the event until the hostess has RSVPs. So if you use your event, as soon as you create the event, and you add your hostess, what happens? You've now opened the floodgate. All your coaching for her to do personal invites, she forgot about it. Because now you created the event, she's just going to go boop, 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 invite, 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 invite. And if there are no personal invites, odds are her friends are not going to be running to that party just because she hit the invite button, right? In fact, it's kind of impersonal, and we know that doesn't work. So instead, teach your hostess exactly what to say to send personal invitations. Much more effective. You can give her verbiage. And I share some of that in my Facebook Party book for those of you that need that. I have some verbiage in there. And then once she has RSVPs, so that you're working one-on-one with her on that guest list. She's not over-inviting 200 Facebook friends. That makes her look really spammy, and it makes you look spammy too, right? You're like, no. Then when she has RSVPs, hopefully 7 or 8 or maybe 10, right? Because you're going to be following up. How's the RSVPs coming along? Who have you talked to this week? Who can you send a quick message to? Then you create the event. And so all she has to do is send that link to the event to her friends who already said yes. And now they all come on in. I've done this many times. Typically people come on in like within an hour. So you have those yes RSVPs coming all in at one time. And that's how you really start to increase that engagement and interaction, because they're all, it's like you opened the door and people ran into the party. It's much more effective. This was a great question I saw earlier from Alyssa Hall. Hey, Alyssa, if you're watching. Alyssa says, I'm so nervous. Raise your hand if you have ever felt this way. Let's just own it, because we've all been there, right? It's like, oh, I don't want to tell anybody what I do because I'm scared. About sharing with her friends and inviting them and charging them for products. Any tips? And this honestly goes back to mindset, right? It's that I don't want to be pushy. Have you ever felt that way? Yeah, right? We've heard that. We've thought it. Our team has said it. Yeah, it's just sometimes we can't get out of our own way. So the irony is women are great at selling other people's things. I could sell you on all of these products that I'm wearing with no problem, right? But when it comes to selling our stuff, we don't feel good about it. We don't even like to use the word salesperson, right? It feels kind of icky. Yet I could tell you about all the products my girlfriends sell and totally convince you that you need them all. So why is it when it's about us that we feel bad about it? And honestly, it's all up here. It literally is in our head. So get out of our head, get out of your head. And what I want you guys to do, if that's you, if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling pushy and that's really stopping you from having the best holiday season ever, I want you to start making a list of the problems that you solve for people, because that's what you're selling. You're not selling your product, right? I mean, you are, but at the end of the day, it's about the value, about how your product makes people feel. That's what you're selling. That's what it's about. And the problem that your product solves for people. If you're selling skincare, and because of your skincare products, your customers have glowing, radiant skin, they feel more confident, they look amazing, you should feel pretty good about that, right? And so it's not about the price. When you focus on the problem you solve, it doesn't matter what the price is. If you can help somebody, organize their laundry room, save time, save money, get rid of stress, have more fun, there's no price tag that you can put on that people will pay for that, right? So sometimes our own limiting belief gets in our way and we project that onto other people instead of really focusing in on what we're passionate about and how we can help people. So that's my challenge for all of you tonight. I want you to make a list of all the problems your product solves. And if you don't know, this would be a great exercise to kick off the fall season, to brainstorm with your team. You can go live in your group and like get a flip chart, write it down, and ask your customers. Go live in your Facebook group and do a fun, chat just like I'm doing right now, and ask your customers, say, for those of you that are using your products, describe for me in one word how they make you feel. A classy way, Brenda asked, what's a classy way to invite customers to request to join my VIP group? And I have a great answer for you guys. Offer something of value, right? If you're too generic, if you say, join my VIP group because we do prize drawings and you're gonna get sneak peeks and you're gonna have special promotions, right? It's still not personal. I'll be like, yeah, everybody does that. So you want to make it personal and offer something specific of value. Join my VIP group and get access to 5 easy ways to use fill in the blank with your product. And in your VIP group, in your announcements, pinned to the top, you could have that free gift. It could be a video, it could be a live video that you already did in your group, and now you're turning it into a free gift to create that lead funnel, right? And get people excited about requesting to join. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You probably have content in your group already that you can turn into a value-added reason for people to get access to that. So maybe it is your 5 top easy entertainment tips for fall or for Thanksgiving, or some fun Halloween cookie recipes. And you're not sharing it anywhere else. They can only get it in your group. So offer something specific of value. It could be a PDF download. It could be a video, a Facebook Live replay that you've already done in your group. But put it in the announcements so that it's easy for them to find and they can access it right away. That's how you get people to your group. And then last but not least, because we're running out of time already, Kimberly asked, what is the best way to keep your team motivated? That is the $64 million question. And I have an answer for you. So number 1 is find out what motivates them. So this is a great time of year to do a survey with your team and actually with your customers as well. Use Google Forms, one of my favorite tools, and ask questions like, tell me what you're most excited about. Why did you join fill in the blank with the name of your direct sales company? Remind them of what they're passionate about. Remind them why they joined in the first place. And then ask them, what's your biggest struggle right now? And what motivates you the most? Do a multiple choice question. What motivates you the most? Recognition, income, challenges, making a difference, helping other people succeed. And that way you can really let your team know that you are going to be sharing value with them based on what they need, right? We've heard that saying, people don't care what you know until they know how much you care. So a survey, and you don't have to call it that, call it something more exciting than survey. But using Google Forms in a smart way with your team and with your customers can let them know, hey, I'm listening and I want to know exactly how I can serve you the most. So that's number 1. Number 2, go kick butt. Because the best way to motivate your team is for them to see you doing it. you booking parties, you sponsoring, right? And then you bringing in a whole new team of consultants. That's how you motivate your team. Let them follow your lead. And there's nothing more motivating than a whole new team of consultants sponsored by you and the people that they sponsored to kind of get everybody else waking up saying, what have I been doing? Just kicking my butt over there. And I always used to do a beat your leader challenge. And I recognized myself along with my team. If I was number one, I told them that I'm number one this month. Gotta beat me. And that's true for, you know, parties, sales, sponsoring. Make sure you're including yourself in the recognition so that they see that you are walking the walk and talking the talk. And then do a fun, like, beat your leader challenge, right? That's always fun. And you can kind of like literally pass the torch to somebody that sponsors more than you or books more parties than you or sells more than you, whatever is the objective to drive your team. Appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight for this special event. Thanks, everyone.